Hello everybody, we're back on preprod to check out the Snowball Fight, which is the festivities portion of the Great Challenge. If you haven't seen my last video, which was about the Great Challenge, please do go check that out because that will contain some context that will help you better understand the Snowball Fight. So today we're going to check out the instructions for the Snowball Fight. We're going to see how the event actually works. I'll catch a couple of snowball UFOs. I've got one already that I caught, and then I can show you how you actually use your bonuses, how to get points, or if you lose points, you can trade your UFOs to get better prizes, and we'll also look at what the prizes are for the rankings for the Snowball Fight, as well as what prizes there are in the snowball UFOs. So let's check out the instructions first. That way we can see how to play. You have to catch UFO snowballs that randomly appear on the game pages. You will then be given a choice. You can send the prize to another player and win points. You can keep the prize for yourself, but you will lose points for the ranking. Or you can pay Aquas to trade the prize for another UFO. Bonuses. You can use the bonuses when you decide to keep or send a UFO. They will give you extra points. To get them, you can win competitions. That's 6 per day, 2 times per day, which is 12 bonuses total from my understanding. Ask your friends for help, and that's 6 times per day. And then keep in mind that you will get some bonuses from the Great Challenge if you choose to do that extra daily objective. And then here are the rewards. These will not be given out until the contest is over, and then your final placing within the ranking will determine the reward or rewards that you get. So 1st through 5th place, you get Fuji. The top 10 finishers get a wolf horse, and I'm pretty sure this one is already on the game. It's not a new one, it's just a re-release. Top 20 finishers get a Themis scale. First 100, Golden Fleece. First 200, Golden Apple. Top 300, Fertility Wand. Top 500, Helios Ray. And then the top 7,000 players get a Medusa's Blood. The rewards are cumulative. So from the way this is worded, because it says the first 100 finishers get a Golden Fleece, my understanding is that, let's say you place 2nd in the ranking. You get not only Fuji, but you should get all of these other prizes as well. If you place 250th, you get a Fertility Wand, Helios Ray, and Medusa's Blood. That's how I'm understanding this anyway, because it does say the rewards are cumulative, and I'm pretty sure that's how the rewards were distributed last time. Now, because this event does require you to log in a few times throughout the day, and it can get very expensive if you want to trade your UFO prizes to hopefully get ones that are worth more points, you can skip all that because it gets very expensive. You know, you have to be on here quite a bit. You can just open up Titan's challenges to win Fuji that way. And provided you did all of your objectives every day to get your 100 horseshoes and you participated every day that you could, you should get a very good fragment multiplier. And on preprod right now, that's a ×9 fragment multiplier, but I'm not sure if that's the correct one. Just make sure you do all your objectives so you can get the best multiplier, and it might be more worth your while to just open up Titan's challenges, because the conundrum with the Snowball Fight is that you're in a competition with other players. It's not just yourself trying to finish the event before the event ends. You're competing with these other players too. So Titan's challenge may be more worth your while. It just depends on how you play your game. So those are the instructions. Before we look at what you do with your UFOs, let me show you what the prizes are within them. These are the prizes, and yes, they are different than the rewards. So you got, starting at the bottom, mashes are worth the least amount of points. You get 50 of these. And this was worth 10 points. I want to think the carrots might have been worth 10 as well, but I can't remember. Bell boots were 13. And then I know Artemis's arrow was worth 30 points. I can't remember what the rest of these were worth because I did catch the aging points, the horseshoe studs, the parchment, the spurs, and the aquas. I have not yet caught any of these upper level items, and I've traded quite a few UFOs earlier. I have not been able to catch these. These are going to be very rare, and I don't know that I ever caught any of these during the last UFO fight that we had, so I don't recall what the points were that time. Unfortunately, I can't show you those. However, when you catch it, it will say right here on the page how many points that UFO is worth. So the last UFO I caught was a golden spurs, and this is worth 20 points. If I want to increase my ranking, meaning maybe my goal is to get the divine horse, or maybe I just want the Themis scales, whatever, I can get rid of this item and get points for my ranking. That's what this button is here, improve your ranking. Maybe I just want all the prizes. I'm going to keep my prize, but I'll lose 20 points. Or if I want an item that's worth more points, I can trade for it, but I have to pay Equus. The starting price is 200 and then you pay upwards from there. It costs 600 right now because I already traded a UFO for this session. And if you click on the trade icon, it does say that the price increases with every trade. However, the price will reset in the time specified because you have different time frames in which you can catch UFOs. Think of it kind of like the piñatas. You had different times at which you could click to click on your piñata, and you have different times at which the UFOs reset. That's why over here on the left it says UFO 0 out of 4. It says out of 4 because during the Great Challenge the community gathered enough horseshoes so that we'll get 4 UFOs per time frame. And the nice thing about this is pretty much you can catch all 4 of these UFOs within the first probably 5 minutes. Just sit there and refresh the page. However, you do have to make sure that once you catch a UFO, you make a decision about whether you give it up or whether you send it away, because you will not get another UFO until you make a decision to get more UFOs. So just make sure you do that first, but after you do that, then you can refresh the page until you get another one. Also, if you're having a difficult time getting a UFO to spawn, make sure that you just sit and let the page load for a few extra seconds, because I sometimes find that these specialty UFOs like that you get in the UFO fights, they take a little bit longer to load than the normal ones, at least for me. So just try and let your page load for a little bit longer until you move on to the next one. So let's say I want more points. 20 points isn't enough for me. I'm going to pay 600E and we're going to hopefully get a better one. You're not guaranteed to get a UFO with better points. So here's a snowball UFO here. This one has a smiley face on it. There's a UFO that does not have any face on it. It just looks like a normal snowball. And there's another one with a frowny face. So this one contains bell boots. And I'm really glad, I'm actually glad in this case that I did get bell boots, even though it doesn't have very many points for it, because I had wondered earlier if the look, the appearance, design of your snowball determined the prize that you got. Because for a while, I kept getting really bad prizes within a snowball that looked like a frowny face. Now, because this has a really bad prize with a happy face, to me that means that the look of your snowball does not determine the prize that you get. So you can just catch the snowball. It doesn't matter. It's not, just because you got a smiley face doesn't mean you got a really good prize. It could be a very depressing prize. So I don't like 12 points either. That's actually worse than what I had before. I'm now going to pay 1,800 to trade this. And me personally on the live version, okay, I haven't seen this one before. This one's kind of cute. I'm not really sure what you would call this face. I probably wouldn't go over 1,800 unless you really want to place high in the ranking. But if you just want to try to get slightly better prizes, I really wouldn't pay over 1,800 Equus, because this is going to get expensive very, very quickly. And more than likely what you're going to pay to trade these UFOs away for, it's not going to be worth whatever prizes you get. Just do the math and see if it's worth it to you. I don't like 10 points, so I'm going to trade this UFO away as well. And we're going to get this one. This one I have not yet seen either. So that's kind of neat that they have different looks to them. They're not all the same UFOs. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a decision about this one. So this is a Pluto's Parchment. And this one is worth 30 points. See, the next one, if I wanted to trade, it'll cost 16,000. But like I said, the price will reset after the time specified. So for the next section, I want to improve my ranking. I'm going to click the button that says improve ranking, and 30 points, I can still use my bonuses to get more points. And if you look, let me close that out. The top right up here, this says how many bonuses you have total. Button in the middle is how you give bonuses to your friends. The bonuses are just coming from the game though, so don't worry about using up your own bonuses. The button on the left is how you ask your friends for help. So I've already asked my friends for help today. I've got my 6 bonuses. So I am going to click the little dot and I'm going to drag it to the right. Now, if you look here, for the first bonus that you use, you get an 8-point increase. For the second bonus, you only get a 4-point increase. For the third bonus, you get a 2-point increase. For the last one, you get a 1 point. Personally, I don't think it's worth it to use up all 4 of these bonuses just to get like 45 versus say 38 points or 42 points. So I'm just going to use 2 bonuses for this, because otherwise you'll burn through these bonuses very quickly. So there we go. That's my first UFO. I'm just going to refresh the page and we'll get one more UFO. See, that one popped up right away. So as long as you can log in just for a couple minutes a few times throughout the day, then you can get your UFOs. But like I said, this one isn't the best event for those that are quite busy. So I'm just going to, we'll just keep it, or I mean send it away. We'll send it away so I can get points. So I'll use my bonuses and then I get 24 points and we're good to go. And then I'll get the rest of my UFOs in a little later. So that's it for the snowball fight. My advice for this one is that if you want one of the better prizes, start saving up your Equus so that you can trade your UFOs away. If you keep getting bad prizes, you can pay to hopefully get better prizes. Or it might just be more worth your while to save up passes and Titans challenges to try to open up Titans challenges to just get this horse that way. Otherwise, if you're just in it for any of these gifts, I would just kind of play it casually. I'm just going to play it casually. Therefore, if I do choose to pay to trade any of my UFOs away, I won't go up more than probably 1,800, but that would only be for one UFO. If you have to sit there and trade it 3 times before you get a UFO that's worth what you think to be a good number of points. So this one is just going to be not only down to strategy, but it's really going to be about how you choose to play your game and how much you're willing to spend, and you're the only one that can answer that question for yourself. But if you do have any further questions about how the event works, please do let me know and I'll try to answer it as best as I can. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.